Okay, so we've had some updates and some additions in the past 48 hours. We had a contact who alerted us to the fact that they were leaving, being relocated out of state, and had a couple birds, actually 4 birds, and 3 of which are, looks like Rhode Island red chickens, and 1 is a duck. The duck's been raised with the chickens pretty much her whole life, and seems as though they're still pretty good layers. They've been here about just shy of 24 hours now, and they've already each given me an egg, which was a nice little present. They seem a bit happier. And so for taking these gals and giving them a really good home, we scored really big with an entire handcrafted chicken coop and a 10 by 10 or let's go with 5 by 7 maybe square cage. I'm going to repurpose this and make a small sized dog kennel out of it when we finish setting up for all of the birds. At the end of the day, I plan on having pretty much all poultry on here. Ducks, chickens, and turkeys. Right now, turkeys are a little out of my range right now because everybody wants to sell their turkeys 15 to a flock. I really don't want 15 turkeys. And that's just really where I stand with that. And right now, 15 turkeys, not my idea of a good time. What is a good time are these little gals over here. And if you can pay attention a little bit closer, they have a nipple feeder. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in and see if you can see those nipples at the end of the waterer. I might have to raise it up a bit. I've never used a nipple feeder, but looks like they just tap it and get the water out. But I think it needs to be just a smidgen higher for comfort and accessibility. I'm still working out the kinks with these girls. I think I'm just going to give them a ground waterer because it looks like this nipple waterer is giving them challenges. I'll just go back over there and grab them a ground waterer. But I've only named one of the chickens so far, and that's the big red one back there in the back that's scratching. I named her Ruby because when I picked her up to shift her into this structure, this enclosure, when I looked at her in the sun, she had the most radiantly red, beautifully hued feathers and plumage you can ever imagine. It's really not doing it justice with this screen, but she is absolutely gorgeous. And if I don't piss them off too much, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the interior of the coop. I had to do a little housekeeping with it because it hadn't been kept very tidy in here. So I had to come in here and get some housekeeping out the way. But as you can see, this was their original coop that they had when we transferred them. Like I said, it's handmade. Those are their roosting bars. Got more than enough boxes for them to lay in. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 across on this side. And if you go a little further in, there's 4 across on this side. And they've already laid their eggs for the day, so I'll come check them tomorrow. But I love this design. 1, because it was free, and 2, because it has the reflective tin roof which keeps the hawks at bay as best it can. I've already seen hawks coming around here trying to get at my babies. Are you gonna peck me? You're gonna scratch at me, aren't you? You're gonna scratch at me? It's okay. But they're very affectionate and they're very friendly. And I'm very, very happy with these gals. Well, I had to go get them another feeder too. I left the top open on this feeder because the duck is a kind of messy eater, and she eats a good deal more than the girls do, and I just wanted her to have better access. So this is pretty much the new addition to the flock. As you can see, I kept them separated from my baby blacks because yeah, these gals are a little healthier, a little older, and I really didn't want to have any fatalities or really bad injuries going on. So that's it today from Shakara Farms. We're gonna go get their ground waterer, and then I'm gonna go and feed Wahala and Shakara. But here's again another view of this awesome coop that we scored. It was heavy as hell getting it in the back of the flatbed, but we managed it. And as you can see real quick, that's a crudely configured chicken ramp. Yeah, that's all right. Live and learn. If anybody wants to donate services and time to build me a proper chicken ramp, I will not turn that down. I think I'll be back a little bit later. I've got some thank yous and appreciations to hand out for some feeds that I got earlier today. So I guess I'll do a video on that a little bit later. Okay, well that's it for this installment of Shakara Farms. Can you say bye, Miss Ducky? Miss Ducky? Miss Ducky, are you going to say bye? No? Ruby's not going to say bye either. She's back there just scratching away. Yep, these are the latest additions. All right, bye guys. Remember, be good to yourselves.